Today, Kath flies in some challenging conditions, refining her flying skills before she spends time with the CFI in a few weeks' time and sits for her practical flight test. This test will cover the entire flight training syllabus that Kath has been training for over the past year or so, as she steadily gains confidence and honed her skills. This is the culmination of over a year's work and demonstrates the skill set needed to gain her recreational aviation pilot certificate. Kath is ready for the test, so enjoy.
Mike's asked me to go a little bit to the right, if anything.
Okay.
Just the reason being, people want to land left, so that's sort of getting your eye to think about, don't go there, come over here a bit, that's it. Just an optical choice. Have that into the wind just the same as you did before. Oh, so it's coming behind. No, it's changed. We did crosswinds before, that's okay.
Traffic Mode Bridge, Shrubbery 4971, lined up and rolling, runway 19, Traffic Mode Bridge.
Yep, yeah, speed up you go. The further you go out upwind, the tighter all the circuits are.
Yeah.
As you've gone further out, that one's shorter, that one's shorter. It gives you more, it keeps you nearer the runway in case you have an engine failure. That's really what it's about.
Traffic Mode Bridge, Shrubbery 4971, departing circuits, downwind, climbing to 3000 and tracking north. Traffic Mode Bridge.
Correction, runway 19.
Correction, runway 19. Traffic Mode Bridge.
Your old favourite. Never mess around when you want to climb.
Yep.
Not a motor car. So you remember the hell check?
Yep.
Which we're going to do out here.
Yep.
And one of those is going to be our lookout, our clearing turn.
Yep.
So what I would suggest you do is about at 2000, just drop the nose down a little bit, around about now, drop it down, attitude power trim. Two things, going to let the engine cool down a little bit, but also gives you a chance to have a look over the nose to make sure there's no one coming this way.
Yep.
There might be someone coming behind us, and we're going to do a turn and have a look at those in a minute.
Yep.
Right? So just leave it there, let it cool down for a second, then go up another 1000. Those wing level.
I was going to do my clearing
Okay,
circle.
fine. We're going to go this way. Well, good.
You know, being left-handed, like to
Yeah, it's true. You go to the right. That's
fuck
fine.
things up every cycle.
But again, with Mike, just so I'm just doing a clearing turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he should be asking.
Yeah.
Because you would be doing these in real life if you're out here on your own.
Yeah.
So all he needs to make sure is, would she do the same thing when I'm not here?
Yeah.
That's really. If you're coming out here to practice stalls or whatever on your own, then you'd want to do this.
Yeah.
So what do the initials of HEL stand for?
Height.
How high do we have to be? At least 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
Stalls, I'd say 3.5.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do stalls at the moment. What's the next one?
Engine.
Correct. What does that mean?
So we.
We've had a good look around, nothing underneath it. That's cool. Yep.
Yep.
So what's the engine?
So engine, we want to turn the fuel pump on.
Yep.
And on a day like today, we probably want the carburetor on.
If we bring the power back. But we're not
bring
going to do
the
that
power.
today.
Yep.
This is also engine.
Yep.
Always make sure we have enough fuel. Fuel pump's the important one. That's cool, straight there. So all clear, aren't we, both sides?
Yep.
So that's the height engine. Next one.
Location?
What does that mean?
We're not over houses.
Little townships and houses, yep. All clear.
Yep.
There's actually Kalut just there, so we'll go a little bit further out.
Yep.
No, it's a bit here, beg your pardon. Straight ahead will be fine.
Yep.
That's location, and the last one was lookout, which we've just done.
Yep.
So we're safe to do it.
Yep.
So we're going to do steep turn.
Yep. Okay.
Now you're allowed plus or minus 100 feet
Okay.
in the turn, right?
Okay.
So the trick is you've done all you can do now.
Yep.
What you'd have to do is get a reference point.
Yep.
Now see that, maybe the mountain peak over there in the distance?
Yep.
Maybe aim at that, that's your starting point.
Yep.
And then progressively bank into it. Don't just go straight into it.
Yep.
And then hold it there. Just keep,
Okay.
and you need, 85 knots is about 90 knots, you need that. You always have to have some power on.
Yep.
Okay, so just ease your way in and come out on that point there.
Yep.
That's it about there, good. Not too steep. That's it. Very nice, keep it coming. Keep that bank nice, keep the rate going, that's nice. And on a bit of a bouncy day, you know, we have to give you some leeway for that.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you do it before you ease your way in, don't just bank into it.
Yep.
And you've got to come out so the nose is pointing at that mountain again, that hill.
Yep.
Very nice, keep that going. Very nice turn. And nice bank too. That's about as steep as bank as you ever want to do, 45 degrees. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Come out of it now. Yes. About 5 degrees, that's enough there.
Yep.
And you've gained 20, 30 feet.
Yep.
Now, in your own time, do one to the right.
Okay. Come out over here a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So will Mike sort of say, okay, now I want to see you demonstrate this?
A steep turn.
Yep.
Yep. He'll always give you advance notice what he wants.
Yep.
I want you to do stalls with flaps, I want you to do stalls without flaps, etc.
Yep.
And again, we expect to see you always having a look outside. You never know when someone's going to be there.
Yep.
Yep, you're clear now whenever you want.
Yep. Okay.
Always a little harder to the right, of course, from your side. About there, don't push it up too much. That's it, bit of power, good. Not too much. You're really looking for that angle of the horizon through the bonnet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Sold. I'll take you that one. I couldn't fault that one.
Yep.
Most probably let you do it 3.
Yep.
And he'll just say, in your own time, I want you to stall the aircraft with no flaps. Okay, so you'd find that out. When your own time, remember, what's your reaction going to be when it does stall?
Yep. Nose forward.
Yeah, just take the pressure off here, really,
Yep.
and some power. Okay,
Yep.
do that. Put the carbine on. Bring the power back. No power at all. No power, no power. Try and keep the wings as level as you can. Yep, fix it, fix it. Power, 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 power. We don't want to lose any height.
Yep.
We've lost 50 feet.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Do one more while at this height.
Yep.
Because you've got a 5 knots before that actually does stall.
Yep.
No power, no power. Always take the power away. Yep. Now, if a wing drops,
Yep.
everyone's reaction is going to be to pick it up with this. Do not do that, otherwise you'll fail it.
Yep.
If I had a pen, I'd do that.
Yep.
My old instructor used to do that to me. Okay, so this time we're going to have a little bit of power on. Oh, so we're going to have no power,
Yep.
but we want flaps. So I'll bring the power back a little bit.
Bicep flaps.
Yep, one stage of flap.
Yep.
Then power back. This is simulating landing.
Yep.
And wing may drop. Just pick it up with the other foot.
Do I want it to drop?
Yeah, no, you want it to drop.
Yeah, okay.
There it goes. Right foot. See how you want to do that?
Yeah.
Instinct.
Yeah.
Save myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just level off. Do another one. Bring the power.
Okay.
Never do it with power.
Okay. Can you stall it? Because I don't like stalling them.
You've got to. Because you want to know what to do. That's how people die. Keep the wings as level as you can. Nice and gentle, no rush. There it goes. Right, power off, go. Fix it, fix it, fix it. But you didn't move this. That was good. Put a little bit more flap on.
Okay.
Exacerbate a bit more. Like that.
Okay.
Always power off. Never have power.
Okay.
Just take your time, don't rush into it. There it goes. Fix it. Right foot. Power away. Power, power, power. Don't let it come up again.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Because what happens is you put the nose down, the stall goes away. Let's just get rid of that for now.
Yep.
So the nose down stops the stall.
Yep.
Then you start to accelerate.
Yeah.
Because you've got
And
some
then you
power on,
pull yourself
and then it
back
wants to. No, it wants to fly again.
Yep.
So it goes up and goes into another stall.
Yep.
So people who get into real stalls get out of it and then go back into one that's worse.
Yep.
Because by then they've got power on, and power makes the stall a lot worse.
Okay.
If we had power, we could make the thing fall over sideways.
Okay. Okay.
So let's just do. We've got a bit of flap out. That's fine. So
Yep.
right, cover heat back on again. Power back. Power back. Don't be in a rush to get into it. That's fine. Just ease it back. Ease it back. Keep it going. 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 There it is. Right foot. Power away. That's fine. That's cool. Beautiful.
Yep.
This time do it on your own.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't have power. I can't emphasise it enough.
Yep.
Actually, just out of interest, come around to the right a bit. We've got rising ground here, so we're actually losing height inadvertently. Just power. Power, power, power. Oh, that's fine. As long as you do under 80, you're fine.
Huh?
As long as you do under 80 with the flaps. Out there, that'll lift. Straighten it up. You set yourself up for one
Yep.
now. All clear, nothing coming. Yep, so that's it. Flaps down just past halfway.
Yep.
About there, that's it. There it goes. Power, power.
Yep.
Get out of here. That's too good to be true. You haven't done those for a long time. Yeah, flaps can go up.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to go to Rollos, and we're
Yep.
going to do a precautionary search. Remember doing those? Been a while since we
Yeah,
did them.
I can. Can you remind
We'll go
me
through
what
them again,
height?
yes. Because I want to record one.
Yep.
So we'll go around, and I'll do one, and then you can do the next one.
Yep. Traffic Mode Bridge, Subaru 4971, 7 miles to the north of Rollos, inbound, expect circuits in 4 minutes. Traffic Mode Bridge.
Any number's good. We've got a headwind here, so that takes a little longer.
Yep.
So the idea behind the precautionary is to select a paddock to land in, or a place to land in, for what sort of reasons? What would be the reasons you'd want to do that?
So you've got someone who's, your passenger's sick,
Yep.
or it's getting dark, and
Yep.
you've
Not
got
gonna
to
make
where
home.
you want to get to, or one of your gauges has gone.
Yes, might be no airspeed.
Yep, I might be
Because what's
feeling
blocked?
really sick.
Because what's blocked? We haven't got airspeed.
The pedo.
Pedo, exactly. Yep.
But not not the vertical speed.
No.
So it's something where you might be running out of fuel and not going to make
Yes.
it where you're going to get to.
Better to be on the ground.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's anything that isn't an emergency, like engine failure.
Correct.
But you need to get on the ground.
Good. That's the one I want to hear.
So is it 500, 200, 100 feet? I
Yep.
remember.
Good.
There you go. I occasionally
That's
remember
above the ground.
Yeah.
So you've got
above the
400 of that.
ground.
Yep. Good job. You realise this is the proudest moment for an instructor?
When we remember things.
No, because
Yeah.
you're going to do you've done all the work. I haven't done any work at all. I'm just here to keep you safe. You've done all the work, and you're now setting yourself up for your final exam.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Really great feeling. So think about what we're going to do. I'm going to do this one.
Yep.
To my aeroplane.
Perfect.
No control. So we're down to 900, which is our legal limit. Fuel pump on, obviously. Because we're really looking at the ends of the runways, like there might be a fence, if this was a paddock, for example. We're looking for any obstacles. What do we have to take into account? If we overrun the runway going that way, we're going to fall off the edge.
Yep.
Because there's a real dip at the end of it, right?
Yep.
Rock and roll today. Traffic Rollos, Jabiru 4971, conducting precautionary search and landings at Rollos for the next 10 minutes. Rollos traffic. Okay?
Yep.
So this will be a good video for you to watch for your test, right? So we've got a crosswind here, so that's fine. So I'm at my first look, I can look left and right as I'm going over here. Nice and long that way. We most probably won't land here today because it might be a bit boggy.
Yep.
So nothing there. Big dip at this end, we won't go that end. Okay, watching that. I'm having to fly like this, of course, because the wind's grabbing.
Yep.
So that looks alright. If you have a passenger, ask them to look out for things as well.
Yep.
Passengers are very important. So again, you want a fairly tight circuit.
Yep.
So now we're going to be turning downwind at 900. That's our legal limit. We can't go below that. They're right, the bumps went in there, weren't they? Again, we're trying to make it, whatever you do, keep a good look out for your paddock.
Yep.
Because it's very easy to lose it.
Yep.
So there's our, about there, past the end of the runway yet. So now we're coming around for our first pass, which is going to be 200 plus 400 is 600, right? So we can afford to come down now, can't we? Does that make sense?
Yep. So you can start to lose your height.
Well, you have
Not
to.
just like you usually.
Yeah, it's just the numbers are different, that's all.
Yep.
So we'll have to come down to 600 here. We have to do a precautionary, don't we?
Yep.
And then it's about slowing down. Because you don't want to be doing 100 knots along the runway, do we?
No.
You won't be able to see anything. So we get under 80. Overheat's on, fuel pump's on. One stage of flap. Just to keep us safe. Now I'm going to fly along the runway out to the right always. So, because you're the pilot normally, right?
Yep.
There's 600. You've got to maintain 600 best you can. So this is also a test of slow flight for you.
Yep.
And again, we've got a bad day today, but bad luck. We've got to put up with it, don't we?
Yep.
So now I'm having a look for obstacles. The surface to see if it's boggy or whatever. A bit low there. So your job would be looking along there to make sure it's all clear.
Yep.
Noting there's a dip at the... So I'm still holding the 600. That looks okay. No problems at all. So now we're going to climb up again. Carb heat can go in. We've got flaps out. That's fine. We could put them up if we wanted to, gently.
Yep.
And we're going to get back up to 900 again, which is our 500 plus 400. Our safe height, our legal height. Altitude power trim. And turn crosswind effectively. But you don't have to go too far from your paddock.
Yep.
This is not a circuit in that sense of the word. There's the runway. Back behind us, that's good. And again, we're past it now, so we can go downwind. See why we've made a call? We're doing precautionary, so people know we're not at our normal height. And again, this is another reason to have another good look at it. No reason why you can't look at it going downwind either. So the next one's going to be 100, isn't it?
Yep.
So 100 plus 500, 600.
1 plus 4.
I should have done 500 before. That's 500, that's exactly right. Power back. Round we come. Now I may not come down to 100 today because it might be a bit too rough.
Yep.
But see how it goes. But again, it's all about common sense, Kath. Don't just say, I'm not going to go this low because Mike tells you what to. Well, Mike wants you to do, that's up to him. It's good. Maps can come down. I'm just going to head over towards the runway a bit more.
Yep.
Just for safety's sake. I don't want to go into that pole, but we're going through the exercise, right?
Yep.
So there we are, coming up to 500. Kath, he can go away. And you've got a clear view of the runway where you are.
Yep.
Watching my height here. And looking out the window. You've got to be distracted so you can keep your eye on what's happening. Sort of what's happening here.
Yep.
So we're looking at the runway.
Yep.
So we'll shorten it up in there, so we're going to go up again.
Yep.
We know there's a dip at the end here. Perhaps we can gently go up. Then you come round for a landing. Now we're going to fly along the runway, but nevertheless for you, and I won't land because it's going to be very sticky, the ground.
Yep.
So Mike will want to see you come up to 900.
Okay.
Because that's your legal limit.
Yep.
Unless you're on takeoff or final.
Yep.
Hell, it's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you feeling, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So there's our 900.
Yep.
Attitude power trim.
Then you'd be flicking clay up onto your...
Oh, it's a mess. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Most days it's fine. And that grey patch up there is a good place to land. If you have to come over here, that's the place. Don't land and hit this side of it.
Yep.
Have to come in fairly slowly, but nevertheless. So this would normally be a touch and go if you're doing your test.
Yep.
Let's get out of here. Like that at all. Pull the turbulence off all the trees.
Yeah.
So your aeroplane? There's a helicopter there.
Traffic Mode Bridge, Chevrolet 4971, departing circuits, runway 19 from Rollos, repeat, from Rollos, climbing to 2000, tracking south, Traffic Mode Bridge.
Yep. So now we're looking for initiative. That's initiative. You didn't have to do that really, but it's a good call.
Yep.
Who knows coming in? We don't know. Oh, forgot to turn the radio down. You know, that can happen. That's another little thing you want to get in the habit of doing. We don't, because Mike leaves, because the avionics switch turns the radio on and off.
Yep.
You don't know at what stage. You know when we're talking, can you hear me cutting in out?
Yep.
Not until you start to talk, the radio opens up again. It's a thing called a squelch.
Yeah.
This little thing here. So if I turn that like that,
Yeah.
Our voices aren't doing anything. They're not acting it. They're not creating it.
Okay.
An open. But this.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this?
Okay. Yep.
So that's the point at which your voice will trigger the intercom.
Yep.
That's for the intercom, that one. This one's for the radio. So if I do this, pull it out. That's the level at which an inbound radio transmission would wake up this radio, that you'd be able to hear it.
Okay.
But we're not hearing people talking, are we?
Okay.
But
No,
if we
but
had
if you pull that out.
if we had out and down to there, then you'd have any radio call you'd ever hear would be now audible. It's far too loud, so you can out there.
Yep.
It's called squelch. Okay, there's your 2000 attitude power trim. We just head out over the freeway. Might get a bit build up here.
Yep. Yeah, no, I remember there was one day when I must have been doing solos, something. And there was someone using Rolos, and it must have been, I can't remember what it was. Oh, and I was going to do precautionary search and land at Rolos. So I was coming out, going in, and then coming and joining Rolos, and they were heading south. And it was, good.
So if you have an engine failure, which we're just simulating it at the moment, wait until we get over the freeway. We don't want to frighten people. Oh, another aeroplane's gone down. First thing you want to remember is you've got to pick a paddock, right?
Yep.
And you haven't got a lot of time. But the most important thing is not only pick the paddock, but land into wind.
Yep.
And watch out for those twin towers over there.
Yep.
You've got to land into wind. And if you don't, if you land with a tailwind, for example, then the paddock's going to take you're going to take a long time to stop.
Yep.
Which you don't want to do. And you remember the idea of sort of making a runway in your head in the paddock?
Yep.
Because Michael expects you to get the paddock that you've chosen.
Okay, so he'll say what paddock have you
No. He'll say engine failure, and it'll be random.
Yep.
Maybe 2,500, so go up a bit higher now, go 2.5. We want to give you a fair time to come down. And not always look your side first of all, because it's a lot easier, right? But there's also some good spots out here, so when it happens, look that side, but don't miss out this side. You might find the perfect paddock here.
Yep.
Okay, attitude power trim. And Mike will expect you not to go below 700 indicated on final, because he'll tell you whether you're going to make it or not. Like you don't come down to the ground because it's not legal.
Yep.
Okay? Okay, fuel pump carburetor here. Try and start, right start, won't start. Okay, let's click and find a paddock, get 70 knots, and keep working on the paddock now. Where's it going to be?
Okay. So, I'm going to aim for that nice long paddock over there.
Which way are you going to land?
Going to land that way?
Yep, okay, good.
Now I have just seen a power pole in the middle. Maybe that.
Not going to help you much, is it?
No.
And it goes between those two paddocks.
It does go between those two.
What about this first paddock?
I'm going to go back into the
one with the tree there.
Yep.
Clump of trees, okay. That looks good.
The midfield crosswind.
Yep, 70 knots is nice. Wind's going to push you that way.
Yep.
Get too tight. And he'll expect the carburetor. No, the fuel pump he'll expect to see that. So if you turn onto downwind at about 1,500 feet, a few hundred feet higher than we normally would be, isn't it?
Yep.
It's just like a safety margin, because then when you turn back, you've got a headwind.
Yep.
This is the one test I want everyone to pass.
Yep.
Regularly. Don't get too tight. Don't get too tight. when you make your turns, just watch that skip ball, alright? That's it, we've got a fairly strong wind, haven't we?
Yep.
Keep your hand relaxed.
I don't have an engine.
No, and you're losing height here, so keep the pitch up. Looking good. You gonna make that?
Yeah, I would be confident.
Okay, we'll put the flaps on. Down one stage. Keep that nose pitch down. Lovely. Here we are at 700. You would have made that, so power on. I'll put that away for you. There you go, power on. Yep, safe as houses. Take me home, Josephine.
So he will want that to say.
At 700, he'll expect you to report it.
Yep.
And say, I'm happy I would have made that.
Yep, okay.
Or not.
Yep.
Then it's okay, do another one.
Okay.
Because 700 feet indicated is the lowest you're allowed on above the ground unless you're landing or taking off.
Yep.
So as we weren't landing, so how are you going to plan to join?
So I'm going to join on the 45. And on the 40. I just had to find the airstrip first.
When you know where it is, it's quite easy to spot, isn't it?
Yeah, I was out more towards Monado and Morellos, so. Traffic Murray Bridge through 4971, joining midfield on the 45, runway 19, Traffic Murray Bridge.
4971 7560 radio check.
Ready in your 5.
Thanks for that, 5s as well.
A little bit of speed today, it's a bit lumpy.
Yep.
If it's turbulent like this, a bit of speed gives you punch through it.
Yeah, okay.
Rather than get thrown around completely, particularly when you get near the ground. Power. Just enough, not too much. Perfect. You'll get landing out of this, just play with it. Go on, keep playing with it, keep playing with it. That's it, there it is. Oh yes, bit of power, bit of power, bit of power. Fine, there you go.
Irish traffic, Jabiru 7560 is entering runway and backtracking runway 19, 4 circuits, traffic Murray Bridge.
Engine failure. Good girl. Nothing you can do, because the only thing I would add is you've gone power. Well, I would have added flaps very quickly, if you can think of it. See how we sunk?
Yep.
Good, because your action was get the nose down.
Yep.
No matter what happens down here, you might hit a fence, who knows? But
At least you're going the right way.
you're going the nose down, yep.
Yep.
And it should look like a very short landing.
Yep. Traffic Murray Bridge through 4971, turning downwind, runway 19, Traffic Murray Bridge.
And traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 7560, we're rolling runway 19, remaining the circuit. Murray Bridge traffic.
Don't get too far away.
Yep.
Engine failure. Get back to the runway. The call's going to be glide approach 19 full stop.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, doing a glide approach, runway 19 for a full stop, Traffic Murray Bridge.
Now, because it's such a crappy day, we don't want to wreck the aircraft. If you do need to use power on this, do it.
Okay.
But only if you need it. Try to do it without it.
Okay.
Carb heat fuel pump. Yep, you're holding that well. This is the judgment bit. And again, you don't want to try and land at the beginning of the runway.
Yep. Might not make it.
And if you have to, land on the grass alongside of it.
Yep.
Come on, but try for the runway if we can. When you know you're going to make it, flaps. That nose just pitched down, pulling it up. Sit there. Get the nose pitched down, and on the throttle.
Irish traffic, Jabiru 7560 is turning downwind runway 19 for touch and go. Traffic Murray Bridge.
See what I mean about making it? Tricky, isn't it? Don't stop that engine.
Yep.
Okay, you would have just made it. So land it normally. Just a normal landing. Not too harsh. Yeah, done. Flaps and fuel pump.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, vacated all runways, Traffic Murray Bridge.